Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing today? It's such a gorgeous, beyond gorgeous day in Vancouver, and I am living for it. I'm so grateful for it. Today, I'm going to be talking about how you can actually start to write your book. And it's not just as easy as like you sit down, you get out your laptop or you're on your desktop or something, and then you have a blank page and you just pour your heart out. And it's going to be glorious. And then you sit there for a while and you stare at the cursor going like, oh, the hell? Why isn't anything coming out? I don't know if anyone else has ever experienced that, but I definitely have. And it's kind of stressful too, because it adds so much more stress to your day of just like, why aren't my ideas, like I have so many awesome ideas in my head and they're not translating onto my paper. So what the hell? Why aren't my fingers moving? Why isn't anything working? That's generally the discussion I have with myself when I'm writing a book. But yeah, so if you don't know me, my name is Ev, and I'm a storytelling coach. And so today we're just going to be talking about how you can actually get started on writing your book, which is always very exciting. I love the anticipation that you get whenever you're about to start. Like, there are 3 key things that you need to do in order to start writing. One of which, very important, of course, is your idea, like I was just talking about. And you're like pulling in ideas from anywhere, anything. And then whenever people ask, where do you get your ideas from? It's like, honestly, it could have been while I was talking to someone about something and it just sparked an idea. Or it could be from a dream. Or it could be like, honestly, sometimes like your ideas come when I'm in the shower, you know? Like, there's something about being in the shower and you're washing yourself and you're like, oh my God, this is such an awesome idea. Where's a piece of paper? I need to write this down. And then you try repeating it to yourself in your mind repeatedly. You're like, okay, just remember the details. But then when you get out of the shower, you're like, oh crap, I just lost it all. At least that happens to me a lot. And sometimes, like, if I'm on the toilet, I'll get an idea there too. And then unfortunately, I don't have paper with me when you start off with an idea and you let it germinate. I love to let it just kind of sit. I don't like to just like automatically jump onto it, because I feel like sometimes the idea needs a little bit more time to grow. And I'll let it sit with me and kind of feel into my body and just kind of like see if it resonates a lot, or if it's literally going to take root, because you have to let it sit and grow within you before you can actually have it come out. At least that's how it is for me. And that's like number 1. So obviously you need to have an idea to get started. Number 2 is generally around your research. And I have to say, though I'm very good at research, I find it so time consuming, and it actually plays into this like obsession of mine afterwards too, where it's just like you go down so many holes and you start to become more and more like you embrace the knowledge, you engulf it, you just constantly consume it until it becomes a part of you. The only thing is that, when do you know when to stop doing your research? Because I know for a lot of people, someone commented on my YouTube channel, they're like, yeah, like they get stuck on it because it becomes so much, and you can find out more. You can always find out more. And I found that like a lot of times when I'm doing research, I know when to stop, because I can feel myself, I know myself, because I can feel I can become more and more obsessed about things. So I always try to make sure that like when I get to that point, there is that point where you can hit that, you're like falling over into like this black hole, and then you never get anything done because you're just constantly researching the entire time. So when you're about to hit that tipping point, that's when I usually stop, and then I'll I'll just like, I just have to get started, or else I will continuously just keep digging for more, because that's just the kind of personality that I have. Step 3, you just gotta write. That's like when you're writing your book, it isn't going to magically appear one day. You have to write. You have to sit down. You have to actually like take the time, set some time apart. And I feel like if you can set half an hour of your day, and I know everyone's busy, but if you can take half an hour out of your scrolling time on any social media, you can actually write a book really quickly. And that half an hour is going to be that time for you to sit with your muse, for you to sit with yourself and just be like, okay, now I'm a channel. Now I can actually write all the things that I've learned, everything that you've like been consuming, and have it regurgitated. Not in a gross way, but regurgitated in a really beautiful, prosy way. Those are the 3 key things that you need to do. So the first one is have an idea, let it germinate in you, let it take root. The second thing is to do your research. On like whatever topic you have, do your research, but know when you're at the tipping point that you're going to be going into a black hole, and then stop yourself so that you can actually start step 3, which is writing. There's a bonus step here when you're actually writing your book, and it is called accountability. Find an accountability partner when you're writing, because you need that support every single day. Because I try to write at least every single day if I can, even if it's just for half an hour. And even if it's just like absolute crap and you're thinking, who the hell would want to read it? Don't worry, no one's going to read it. You will, and that's it. Find someone that can keep you accountable and check in with them on a daily basis.